What's good? It's Chigozy. Let's see, where are we even going? What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Thursday, January 21st, 2021. Thanks for those immediate likes already. That means you guys like immediately before you just even jump in. That's awesome. I hope you guys do that in other people in Zach's work. Arthur, anyone who puts on Gematria, you jump in, you like their video. Hey, peace, Nathan. Hey guys, the only reason we ask for likes is because I use the word supposedly because again, guys, they can easily have a flag for our channels that says, "Well, fuck the algorithm. The likes shouldn't matter." They can easily program that if they want. But again, generally, the more you like, the more the videos get spread around, the more they promote it, and the more this work. So you might as well do it because I'm sure it works. I mean, I'm sure they don't go that far because maybe it's just too much. Maybe it'll be too obvious if they went that far. But I think I mean, who knows, honestly. What am I even trying to say right now? 12:30 p.m. This is from R Wealth, Itachi in the chat, R Wealth Rich, R Wealth 47, our friend from Connecticut, here talking about some garbage from Wisconsin. So here's Zach, 33, GOAT Aaron Jones. #1 Aaron Jones fan account. So is Aaron Rodgers fan or something? Without you, there is no Rodgers. Our foundation will be different. You created, built this core of the team. Now it's only right we win it all for you. Rest in peace, Ted Thompson, and thank you. So Ted Thompson was ritualistically sacrificed by the numbers. Also great how this is coming out on January 21st. At least he's talking about this. I mean, I guess I'm gonna show how easy it is. You can right click, you can highlight the name, right click, search DuckDuckGo or wherever you're using for Ted Thompson, and you click Wikipedia. So he died yesterday, but we can still see he died 3 days from his birthday. When you read out 3, you get 56, like the Society of Jesus. From Atlanta, Texas, died at 68. Ted Thompson, he has skull and bones numbers in his name. Also, I noticed how his name does equal 5049 like America. Yesterday was inauguration. He dies on inauguration. Another 68 for the record. Packers, Green Bay, and his initials TT22, like 22 the master builder number. Game of 11 on 11. But I know if Itachi comes in, he'll have more to say on that. Hey, what's good, Big Boss Bubba, Dr. Savage? We'll definitely hop back to Ted Thompson at some point, but let's get to the meat of the video. Biden takes immediate COVID action. What if does he see? I mean, how is this any surprise? This is everything we've been saying. As soon as Biden's in office, he's going to take immediate action on all his COVID stuff. Make everything on a federal, pass laws and shit like that to make, not wearing a mask a federal crime and stuff like that. Or, everyone must get vaccine. And just even despite what they're going to say, just the fact that the day after, this is what I'm saying. We saw about the 68s, the term coronavirus coined in 68. Guys, this year's going to be absolutely terrible. Like, we're heading, it's just going to be this shit way worse.
I'm going to put forward to the Congress my plans for what comes next. We'll need more help to fully distribute the vaccine. We're going to need more testing in order to be able to open our schools. We're going to need more funding to help firefighters and police, many of whom are being laid off as I speak. And the same with nurses, risking their lives in the front lines. The same for millions of hurting families who are unable to put food on the table, pay rent or the mortgage. Unemployment's extended for another 10 weeks. It's going to take a lot longer than that. But Congress did its job this week. And I can and I must ask them to do it again next year. But even with the changes in approach I'm going to put in place in late January, people are still going to be getting sick and dying from COVID. One thing I promise you about my leadership during this crisis, I'm going to tell it to you straight. I'm going to tell you the truth. And here's the simple truth. Our darkest days in the battle against COVID are ahead of us, not behind us. So we need to prepare ourselves to steel our spines. As frustrating it is to hear, it's going to
I want to see at 256. Is that when he started saying
take
that?
patience, persistence, and not
This is what the actors always knew.
Straight. One thing I promise you about my leadership during this crisis.
You just promised at 256.
I'm going to tell it to you straight.
See?
I'm going to tell you the truth. And here's the simple truth. Our darkest days in the battle against COVID are ahead of us, not behind us. So we need to prepare ourselves to steel our spines. As frustrating it is to hear, it's going to take patience, persistence, and determination to beat this virus. There'll be no time to waste in taking the steps we need to turn this crisis around. My administration will start to do its part on our first day in office with masking requirements, a new strategy for testing, accelerated protection, protective gear. And we're going to challenge Congress and the American people to step up immediately as well to do their part.
You heard it. You heard it from him. And they made a 57-second video, vaccine 57, United States 157. This actor is now the president of the United States. 157. Giving you Joe Biden in a minute, 57-second video. Masking requirements, vaccines, everything he's telling you right here. Yep, and we're off. Typical feast or famine. Exactly. Typical, exactly the same tropes in their propaganda. It's always, and guys, this is what I'm saying. We saw so many 68s, the big terror number, 9/11 number, coronavirus number is like the number they used to initialize the next phases of the false flags. And I saw the 68s. I'm like, man, I really think they're going heavy. And look, they're already letting you know. Do your part. You guys, yeah, do your part. And guys, the next thing is, guys, it's gonna suck, but even me saying don't wear a mask here on YouTube, I mean, it's already happened to Zach and them. They've already gotten strikes. Well, I mean, really Zach. I mean, he's only really striking right now, especially. But he's saying, no, because I know they struck Eric 777 about the coronavirus stuff too. But exactly, you know what I mean? Like you say, don't wear a mask and stuff. They strike you and shit. That's probably what's next. The hammer's coming down. Exactly. Time is ticking. That's what I'm saying, guys. I mean, if you have the means to get out now, I'd say get out now. Me, I'm still, I guess I'm not prepared. I mean, I'm prepared, but not like, where I need to be. And again, also, like, I have so many backup plans where, at this point, I'm not, it doesn't concern me. I feel like whatever moves they kind of make, I'd be able to make, like, a counter move at that point. And if not, then it's not, guys. Again, I'm here. I'm going to fight back to the end regardless of where I'm at. But some of you listening, you guys probably been already planning shit, contemplating. I think now's the time. I said, by the time Biden's in. And this is just the beginning. He says himself. He did tell you the truth. And whenever they say something like, let me tell you the honest God, the way he says he can tell you the truth at the 56 minute of the hour, that's the truth. He didn't tell you exactly what's going to go down, but yeah, the darkest days are ahead. So quit thinking that 2021 is going to be the better year. Sure, I mean, you can always, it's all like mental and personal. I get that. You can like still make it your better year for yourself in that sense, but like for just like the agenda rolling out, the world, how it was, no, it's only getting worse. China says it's a victim after Twitter locks embassy account. Guys, this is a play from Twitter. Yep, I knew it. What you see the stream title? Number 47 rituals. Number 47 rituals. I always put the number sign so you don't think I'm saying there's 47 rituals we're gonna see. The number 47. The number 47. Twitter. I hit my USB. I want to make sure my mic's still coming through. Right, Twitter equals 47. Right? Twitter equals 47. And what do we get now? We get Twitter on the front page today. See, 21/1 published. 21/1 is the 47 prime. This is why I'm showing you these examples. Guys, it's past time. I mean, do you know why I'm sitting here? Do you see where we're heading? You see what Biden's talking about now? But again, if everyone woke up to what this agenda was going on, they will just understand that Biden is literally just an actor, that we're only headed to the dark days. We're only headed worse because the people who run the show are leading us there and everyone's complying. That's the only reason why. It's not because COVID's getting worse or just things that are out of our control getting worse. We need to do our part to control them. That's bullshit. They want you to believe that this shit is out of your control. Guys, again, I love to live my life on like what I know is really out of my control, what I know is not, and the things that are not that are out of your control. You know, you don't let them get you all bent out of shape. You just deal with them, be happy through them. And the things you know you can control, you do something about them. And the truth is, a lot of things you have control over. I have control over putting out this information, waking people up, and when shit is the fucking fan, and I'm not complying to this garbage. And guys, this is one of the big reasons I've been doing this since day one. They have compiled evidence. So if someone's giving me shit for not complying, I'm like, no, I have my reasons why I don't comply to this shit. I have my reasons why I'm doing this. And if you give a fuck, then instead of binging on your next Netflix show, you can spend the exact amount of time to watch what I've put out. Just to see that I put out the evidence. I don't care if you fucking believe it or not. It's not about believing, right? But all they do is know how to believe. So you know what I mean? It's that clear conscience type of thing. Again, you know, conscience should be clear even before knowing about Gematria, but the Gematria in a sense, and you know, I use the term lightly, but you know what I mean? Clear conscience as in with the Gematria you have that evidence. No one can say shit, no one can do things, no one can guilt trip you into anything, no one can use gaslighting, no one can do anything or say anything. Because this is the truth. 854, Jesuit Order 54, they update this one at. Talking about reopening schools. Yep. Again, why is Ohio in my title? Because we already predicted this. I said Ohio could be in, we haven't seen Ohio yet, but school 2772. Let's see, I know school is 72. They always, yeah, and 27. See, 7227. They with 27, life lesson number talking about school. Jesuit 21. That's information. Waking good. Do a little sound check. Big Boss Bubba, man. Appreciate that means a lot because I fucking love Zach's rants. I think Zach's literally the king of rants. I mean, because again, man, his comes from a land of doing this, putting his shit out for 7 years straight, day after day. And then all the trolls he gets day after day, all the censorship, man. That's just insane. But yeah, man, I'm glad you enjoy my rants, man. I really do, because these come from the heart as well. You know, I'm not here messing around or trying to get subscribers or views from the talking like this. This is just how I really feel, and it's how shit it really is. I mean, people need to people again. I mean, just logically think about it. If everyone thought like I did, just not that they have to. You know, I appreciate people think differently, right? But when I say I like I did, just keep it very simple. If they look at the news the way I do, let's keep it like that. That's what I meant. If everyone looks at the bullshit propaganda like how I look at it, which is knowing that's crap and not following in line of any of this, that means you wouldn't see a single person out there wearing a mask. You wouldn't see a single person social distancing. You wouldn't see a single person getting the vaccine. You wouldn't see a single person voting. I'm not having anyone here copy me, but man, if you come in and you're inspired by me and you're just like, man, I want to be a bit like him, then it leaves those things. That's why I say all the time. If you're trying to mimic any little thing I do ever, then it's that. It's not believing or falling in line with any of this mind control. That is the simplest thing. It's the simplest thing I've been asking since day one. There will be no Trump China collection due to cost and time. It's just like this. These are the fucking riddles to do. Trump, China, all the time, back and forth. And it's like now it's Trump, China, like the plates. I mean, I just know this shit's linked up in some way. Even if I don't see it right now, you just know they're doing it. Trump and China, and like what's gonna go on this year with that? There'll be no Trump China collection due to cost and time. Source says. Is it because every time a president leaves the White House, there's a China collection from them? Maybe that's probably a tradition that maybe I just forgot about it and know about. I don't. It sounds familiar, but regardless, now there's no Trump China collection, and of course not because of cost and time. It's because it's ritual. at 10:45 they update this. Donald Trump's the 45th president. Catholic 145. But yeah, I mean the time is now to quit believing this shit. Because guys, again, think about the little effect this would have. If you're in a store with a bunch of people who are, again, like you all, like us, who sees through this shit, that's again a group of people who are gonna stand up and say fuck this. Again, if you're some little store manager, some piece of shit sheep, you think you're gonna waste your time or your energy standing up to even 5 people? These people have no spine, no backbone. If it's one person in the store, they can gang up and harass them. If it's 30 people in the fucking store not wearing the mask, they're not gonna literally do anything. They won't do anything at all. What are they gonna do? Kick them all out, rescind all their memberships, and then everyone keeps doing it? These stores will have no customers. The customers have the power. The customer is right. You hear that your whole life. The customer is right. The customer is right. What is that? Yeah, sure. The customer's not obviously not always right, but that saying means, at least one of the meanings of that is, it's all about the customer, man. And without the customer, your business is nothing. It's nothing. So why can't you be a fucking customer and not wear the fucking mask? God, it's so easy to fight back to this shit. It really fucking is. And again, you have to wait for everyone to assemble and really do something. You can start now by not complying. Jack Ma makes his first public appearance in months, so he's back. This was was this on inauguration day? They're telling us this at 10:48. Look at this actor. I wish I could read Chinese, man. Can I 100% guarantee you this is not just some arbitrary book. Whatever this says in Chinese is scripted. It's by the numbers. It's all for the. And I don't even mean in Chinese Gematria. It's just whatever riddle it represents. It's some by the numbers riddle. It could even be Chinese Gematria. Who knows? Like, it could actually exist. There could be some Chinese Gematria that they're doing that we have no idea. Well, at least I have no idea. Why wouldn't they? I mean, think about it. They have all the time in the world to do it. They've been running China for a very long time. It's her singing, man. You see this? Guys, Jack Ma is just an actor for the Catholic Church. So when did he go missing? Resurface Wednesday. Oh my goodness, man. Speaking to teachers in rural China, it's part of. But guys, you see this? I know this is bullshit news, but again, they sometimes give you believable narratives. Notice I use the word sometimes because usually it's not believable at all. It's all complete garbage. Makes no sense. But again, Jack Ma was in the outskirts of China, rural China. If they couldn't even find this billionaire in rural China after all these months, again, this is fake. But let's just assume it's true because I still think it's possible. Not for this to happen, but for just any old billionaire to get lost in China. It's a big fucking country, a bunch of people. So again, I think it's easy to not be under the eye of this gang as hard. And again, it's because it's the opposite of what they tell you here, right? China is so communistic and so tyrannical, dictatorial. Like, oh, if you're in China, they'll definitely see you, and maybe they probably do. But you know what I'm saying? It's probably much chiller in China than it is in America. And that's probably what they're telling you here as well. And I'm like 100% sure that's true too. I mean, come on, man. I can't imagine living in a farm in China being worse than living in America. It sounds like literally being in heaven compared to being in hell. What Black Lives Matter, COVID, Joe Biden garbage is going on over there? What police crap is going on some farm in China? Just out in the mountains where no one's fucking even cares to be at. So, how many days from this guy's birthday did he resurface? I'm gonna go back to the chat real quick too. Got about like 45, 50 minutes left. Yeah, they want us to blindly follow. Yeah, ignore the fake news. Guys, I have the simplest message. I mean, oh F. Oh, I thought there was a problem with my chat. Or not, well, not chat, my stream. Technical issue. F with the bull, you get the horns. What movie is that from? I don't know. Man, I'm literally the worst person to ask about what movie is something from. I hope you're probably asking someone in the chat because I'm the last person you want to ask. But I mean, I would like to know. Guys, again, I wish I had that knowledge. That having like those people that can quote every movie every song, all this stuff, people, very pop culture people, if they that combined with this knowledge, man, they'd just be slanging all day long. There's like a machine gun, blah, 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 like just it'd be crazy. It'd be a good combination to have. So if you're out there, that's you. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why you wouldn't want to learn this. You can see one how the whole world is even super scripted. You'll be able to see so many more of these riddles, how they're connected, what they're kind of hinting and foreshadowing. Like I think it's just good to have a big, strong pop culture knowledge. Here's Jack Ma right here though, September 10th, 1964. So China has. So I always look for these Chinese numbers. I don't think we've seen them yet. But 3526. Oh yeah, we did because they found them yesterday. We're hearing about this today, but they said they resurfaced yesterday, Wednesday, China 26. And it's funny because we have a video about Jack Ma, and we said that when he comes back, it'll be by these numbers. And maybe if I didn't say it, sorry, I say this type of shit all the time. It might have slipped my mind, but I don't think it did. But do I have to do that at this point? China, Jack Ma, they have the same numbers with these riddles in terms of this. China 26 in the most pure cipher, 1 plus 20 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1, 26. See, there was 26 life lesson number, China 26. And he resurfaced on the date with that numerology. I told you, man. Go back to my stream. I literally talk about how Jack Ma's an actor in the title. Go find that one. Go hear what we said. And go look at this if you want. But again, to save you time, just understand that this is all garbage from the Jesuits, and you can just take my word from it. I hate saying that in this type of channel, but I'm trying to save you time. Like this is literally what they do all the time for Chinese rituals. Catholic Church 132, Government 133, 133 days from his birthday. He's coming out. Jack Ma 42, 123, 12 and 39. Well, the closest thing to 12 is the 1/20 he's coming back out on. Resurfaced. We're going to watch that video too. So their shares surged 8.5% on Wednesday after the video was published. Again, guys, understand the thing about trading too is you can live bet on these, quote unquote. Because this 8.5% surge didn't happen in one move, one candle. It went up, it pulled back, it went up again, it pulled back, right? It did. I mean, generally speaking, sure, it can easily do this, but I mean, most of the time, like vast majority of the time, it takes time. You get a chance to enter in on a pullback to capture this 8.5% move. So again, you could just see, okay, this movie's coming out about him because you would be following the news anyway. You would have this with everyone else. You'd see the move happen, but again, it's about being prepared. You could have been prepared on Wednesday, looking out for this because knowing that it has 26 life lesson number, that's a life lesson number with one of the China numbers. So again, to keep this organized, you would have the main numbers for China because you know that Jack Ma is a Chinese actor. They use these, the China numbers all the time. So you would just look out for Baba stock. You'd set your alerts. You'd keep an eye on it, and it's with life lesson number 35, 26, 100, 28. You could do the same with Tesla stock, SpaceX with a space pattern, with even Tesla. So you see how with China you could have done that and been prepared. And just caught a pullback if you missed entry or whatever. But at least you would have missed the entire move looking at something else. And federal government 85, Zhejiang province. Yeah, I'm sure it's super coded. I'm trying to see the day he went missing though. It was in October. Just want to see the date till yesterday because that's how we have to conclude this. Oh, okay, thank you, and thanks for daily post at NG. I trust this because it looks like it's from the gang. You always tell. this whatever country this is, it looks like it's fucking Ohio. It almost looks like the shape of Ohio. but it's not. That's funny. But October 24th, 2020. We're going to go to 10 TV after this. Just to at least talk about Ohio to keep it relevant. But we won't spend much time there. So, missing for 88 days. Spent 89 days, chaos 89, 2 months 28 death, death 228. I don't know why I feel like we got these numbers when he went missing too. I don't know. But September 10th till October 24th. 44 days from his birthday. This was sacrifice numbers. Now he's back. But again, chaos 89. Polima 125, neurology. I still feel like there's more to that, but I'll go to the chat to see if you guys have anything else to say about this. But I always feel like I'm missing something when I look at stuff like this too. Is Ma fake? Betty is. That could be the big joke too. But I mean, I think he's had TED talks and shit. Well, don't quote me in that part, but he's had similar things at least. Like I feel like enough sheep have seen him in person, where I'm sure he's real. Just an actor. I mean, he could be holographic, but I don't think they'll go that far. You're gonna find some indigenous tribe in Amazon and do ayahuasca with the shamans for the rest of your days. Sounds a lot better than being in America. Pretty much all businesses in China need a government board working with them. I think CCP is just more honest about the reality of how governments and businesses work together because they can. Exactly. It's essentially the same in America. You at least be paying taxes to these people and shit. You know, following their codes and everything. You probably have a lot more lenient shit you can do. And the thing is, even think about it. That's with any. Let's be honest. There's so many Chinese businesses on the street, like street vendors. They don't have any shit registered with the government. They just set up shop and keep going. You know, in the villages and shit, they don't do any of that stuff. I mean, sure, I can't. I'm not there, but I don't. I can't imagine any type of place like that. They're actually doing all that type of government stuff in like a village kind of area. Maybe like very on a very super local level, sure, just to keep it organized, but that's probably the most that they'll do. So you might not have to do that. But here in America, you can't do that. You can't go on a street corner. Cops will say, "You got a permit, you got," you know, all this bullshit. And if you go to a place where you can do it, it's going to be in the boonies where no one's going to be there. Again, they make sure that you can't just like hustle as easy as you'd want here. I mean, sure, it's not like it's fucking so difficult, but at the same time, like there's a reason why a lot of people are still homeless, struggling. Like they just make it not as easy as it should be. Hey, David Birch. And for a lot of people, like what's easy or hard for one person is super hard for another person. Like they just make it very it's just stupid. I hope you get it. Let me go to 10 TV. Hey, David Birch, you joined just in time for some 10 TV rituals. Child advocates, Ohio State foster plan illegal in Connecticut. Again, why we're looking at this today? Because today is 2/11. It's 21/1. 2/11 is the 47 prime. Ohio 47. Columbus 47. See, that's why Columbus police, literally on the front page. Guys, again, this is sure 10 TV. They do have a lot of Columbus stuff here. I get it, but still, that doesn't have to be the front page. It doesn't. We've seen national stuff in the front, all sort of different things, Buckeye stuff, as in like Big Ten, Ohio State Buckeye stuff. But they literally have been big as caps, as big as they possibly can without being obstructive. Columbus police, which equals 58, like Freemasonry, and Columbus equals 47. So at 2/11, you have Columbus police putting this out. I mean, telling you, they do it by the numbers. This is not even like a please, like I'm trying, like this is like we've documented it over the years way too much. 2/11 to 47 prime. What do you think, Andre Hill, all that garbage, where do you think that shit comes out of? The Columbus Division of Police. See, I'm glad these guys are now doing a lot more national themes. Look, speaking of which, nearly a month after the fatally shooting of Andre Hill, Columbus City leaders announced a series of proposed police reforms on Thursday. Again, guys, this is a double-edged sword. And let me explain this. Create the problem, provide the solution. Guys, some of these police officers who are probably, again, I'm trying to word this in a certain way. I don't think anyone should be a police officer, but it's the people who might just be doing it. They have bills to pay. They got shit to do. It's like the best that they could have done right now based on their physique, whatever. Some of these reforms are probably gonna make fuck up their pay. Might have just make work more stressful for them over contrived solution or contrived crap. And of course, it fucks the people even more. Whatever police reforms are, probably gonna have to pay more for them. There is also bullshit. It's the biggest thing here, of course, to talk about the elephant in the room is that they do this to make it seem like the city of Columbus actually does something, right? We if we kill black people and stuff, we reform the police, we take measures to make sure it doesn't happen again, and that we're constantly working on things for it to get better. But that's bullshit. One, this shit keeps happening. They keep like the town Columbus, Ohio, is one of the cities. They say it all the time that Columbus, Ohio, has the most killings of black men by police. That's the stat. But it's complete bullshit. That's not true at all. I'm sorry, it's not true at all. I don't believe that at all. It's not. I mean, trust me. I don't even live in the hood, but still. Some people think I do. I don't. But regardless, it's not it. They're just lying to you. Say 8/16 they published this. Ohio 16/47. Look, increasing the look back feature that would add a pre-roll video capabilities to ensure events are recorded. Guys, they taped up their video cameras during the summer George Floyd protests. They had tape over the video cameras. So this is bullshit. That's what I'm saying, guys. This is all garbage. What does look back equal? See, I knew it. See? Look back 47. You see how Columbus, Ohio puts out this propaganda by the numbers? Here on 21/1, 21/1, telling us about their look back feature that they put in quotes. Look back 47, 25, Ohio 47/25. I feel like it has some 70 Gematria and some other cipher. English extended. No, well, it's 1 through 70 English extended. It's 71 is other ciphers that's relevant that I don't use often though, but you don't even need that. Reverse, single reduction 25, Ohio 25/47, like look back 25/47, like what time 25/47, time 187 in the Satanic cipher. They say that the Ohio State University formed in 1870, 187, like Ohio time, Society of Jesus, obviously, because that's who runs the show. That's who gives you the state of Ohio by the numbers. So look back 47. I mean, look at this crap. So auto record might follow the same suit. I might just get Buckeye numbers, 27, 36, 103, the 27 prime, more Ohio numbers. It's always Ohio Buckeye numbers, or just, maybe numbers for the Jesuits. But it's the simplest shit to see. And it's not every last time, but it's 99% of the time. Like here, they're doing, sure, Illuminati 48 for Mr. 48, but this time they didn't put it here. But they had to sneak in their 47 out of the 2. I mean, come on, this is what they're doing. But here, again, it's all about what they're doing. It's all about more context. What does equal 102, the reshuffling of 120, and then 60. 120, like the 12, that's what we call the 12. Police. Police equals 60, 102. So we get that pattern with the 120, 60 and auto record. So again, they're using other patterns as well. But they'll use Ohio patterns as much as they can, without obscuring the entire ritual. Coy. The guy who shot Andre Hill's coy. Like coy, cunning, whatever. Or more like shy. People hiding in the shadows. Death, killing, murder 38. Killing 43. Of course, coy 16 like Ohio 16. In his termination paperwork, Corey was also admonished for failing to render aid and failing to initially active his body-worn camera. The video was recorded because of a 60-second look-back feature, but no audio was recorded. And of course, police 60, nigger 60. So the look-back feature would help address that, but as long as they put tape over them, it wouldn't work. And again, this is bullshit. because they're gonna this shit's still gonna still happen. Again, what a body camera even do? They have George Floyd's killing on camera. They have this guy's killing on camera. They have the one we saw. Remember the one that I just laughed so hard at, where they had they changed the camera angle with the flip phone, the audio changed because they were using the flip phone. The shooting happened behind a brick wall. Because the Freemasons, things I can point out, the bricks behind the fucking bricks, and then they kill him off camera. That one, so that was on camera. So what does this body camera even do? If these body cameras even worked perfectly every single time, they'll just find some way to obstruct the shooting in these drills. So again, it's just we know how bullshit the cameras are, how they don't work, how they don't solve anything, how all these things we still see are recorded, and Andrew Gitten's coming out saying that it will help address that because he was ordered to announce this. Because he's literally an installed actor. Come on, he's born 117th day of the year. Buckeye 117, day with 106 numerology. Columbus 106. He's the mayor of Columbus. He's an actor, 100%. Nothing else. Casey Goodson, remember Casey Goodson carrying the sub and got shot. Sub 21, and then what? Like 2 weeks, 1 month later, or sorry, not 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 weeks, 1 day, or 2 months, 1 day, 1 2. I think it's 2 weeks, 1 day later. Then they have the black guy eating his sub. Remember with the dreads? I'm eating my sub, and the police were harassing him with his son. Sub 21. I mean, come on, Jesuit 21. Give me this review right here too. On top of all this, that's what I'm saying. This is garbage. See another 1016 African American 116. I don't know what this is from. Oh no. See, I got. Oh, Adam Coyne. See, I gotta make sure the context because it's about a guy in Dublin. It's probably a white guy because it's drunk driving. That's what they're trying to push. You know, it's not about but still, this guy was still involved though in the shooting of Andre Hill. Right, predictive programming. African American 116, execution 116. So here, and guys, again, if you're new here or unfamiliar with Ohio, they mean Dublin, Ohio. It's north of Columbus. It's part of the metropolitan area. People consider it part of the city, but not Dublin, Ireland. But again, whenever they have Dublin, I always feel they doing some sort of ritual with Dublin, Ireland. Nodding to it or something. But drunk driving, DD 44. But look at this crap. Look at this, man. Okay, no, I want to make sure. Okay, this 36 here, not so much because I thought it was initialization time. Okay, but still 336, 31, Buckeye 36, Ohio 16, Adam Coy 2012. Adam Coy equals 62, like officer. He's an officer. See, officer 62, like Adam Coy. This is an actor, an agent. Sure, he's a real police, but he's also acting and participating in this by the numbers. So they've released dashcam video. And come on, do you really think that they're like, oh wow, we just found this of them. This is insane. No, guys, they've had this stored up since day one. Watch, look at the date numerology. Probably more Ohio numbers. 10/16/2012. Whoops, I typed it in wrong. Date with yep, Ohio 29, the 290th day of the year. So do you see how Ohio equals 29 and 16? Using the 4-base ciphers. Again, they use Gematria all the time to put out they use Gematria all the time, every time to put out these rituals. Mountains of evidence lined up. This channel, my other channel that I'm going to go back on probably next week or even sooner because the strikes will be over. Posts, everything, showing you. Ask me. I will sit down all day long if you want me to and show you how the state of Ohio does the shit by the numbers. That's why Ohio equals 16, 29 with a reduction ciphers. See? O is the 15th letter, 1 plus 5 is 6, H remains 8. So you reduce each letter to a single digit, Ohio 29. When you reverse, where A is 26, Z is 1, and reduce each letter to a digit and add them up, you get 16, right? So 29, 16. So on the 16th of October, month equals October, which equals 33, like police. The 16th of October, 2012, date with the 290th day of the year, they're doing this. They have Officer Coy. And again, death, killing, murder, 38. It's about the death of this black guy. Negro, 76. African American, 116. Slave, 31. What, sacrifice, 76. Officer Adam Coy equals 74. 70. There's some Jesus Christ numbers too. And that 336. 31. It started at. Oh, it wasn't Arnold. So it was a black man. Oh, no, it wasn't. So, no, it wasn't. This man wasn't black. This black I'm talking about was Underhill. The incident cost the city $45,000. And look at Coy. Coy received a 160-hour suspension. 16. Ohio 16. See, on the 16th, it happened for DUI. 16. I mean, do you see how this is by the numbers? And this is so crazy, too, because Ohio doesn't even call it DUI. I think they call it OVI. Okay, I might misquote this, but if you even say Ohio DUI, they won't. They don't call it DUIs here. I can tell you that right now. OVI. That's what it's really called here. See? Generally, see, in Ohio, DUI, this is important. So they could have used OVI, and the reason they do it by the numbers, but for this particular ritual to get the 16s to work, especially, okay, I get wait, no, this is 10 TV. Because I was like, if this was national news, I could see why they'd be using DUI, but I'm sorry, if you're talking to Ohioans, 10 TV, local, we get all the way what OVI is. We've heard it before, so you're not fooling anyone. In Ohio, DUI, driving under the influence, is generally referred to as OVI, operating a vehicle under the influence. Let's just see what that equals real quick. Oh, 35, 46, like Catholic. OVI 17. Ohio's the 17th state. But DUI equals 47, like Ohio. I guess they could have equally used this too, honestly. Ohio 1647. DUI 16. 160-hour suspension. The DUI stop was on the 16th. I mean, do you not see how this is by the numbers? And they don't even call it DUI, but they're calling it here in this fucking propaganda ritual. God. That's what I'm telling you, man. Like this, they have this small set of numbers they do
Well,
everything
now at
by.
6,
That's
there
why
were
it's
two
so
Columbus
easy.
officers on scene when.
I don't even hear this shit. Like, what is this coming from? God. I'm gonna go back to the chat. We're almost out of time, so I kind of look at something else because there's even more that we can see. But I'm like, you know what? I think just seeing that is enough. The 116 African American joke. Oh, Koi 16. Yep. And thanks a lot. Koi 16. Koi 16. 4338. 11. So Koi 16. DUI 16. 160-hour sentence on the 16th of the month. In October, we were out 16, you get 33, like October. And 39. See? 16 October equals the same thing. 16th of October, Koi 16. I mean, come on. And it's coming out of the state of Ohio, of all places. Ohio 16. I don't even know how many states equal 16, but it can't be that many. Think about it. Ohio is a short name state. And it's one formed with, like, I mean, I guess with reverse order, you can kind of play around, but still. Like, once you get enough letters in, you kind of leave that territory regardless. Like, like Arkansas. Even with these A's, and maybe argue with this K, you're still reaching the 21 territory, right? So, Maine. See what I'm saying? Like, so of all the 16 states, there's not many, if any, else. Adam equals 10. Nice. Spark Anarchist says 160 hours equals 106. Like a Columbus 106, 106. 106 is 16. 160 hours. Oh my goodness. Is that really? Oh my goodness. 160 hours. This is how long he was suspended for. Oh my goodness. 160 hours equals 106. Like, which is the number 16. You drop the zero numerology, and this is coming out of Columbus. 106. This is fake news propaganda by a numerical system. And look at Sackham. Like, what is this? Join us for Burial Ground exploring African American resting places, Eastview Cemetery on January 16th. This is disgusting. Guys, execution 116, African American 116. We just had the execution of an African American on 1/16, and now they're doing a burial ground, African American death, right? This is sick. This is a sick riddle. At 9 a.m. too, right at 9 a.m. on 1/7, kill 17, African American 71, 116. Oh my God, this is so by the numbers. This is so by the numbers. This SACAM, they're doing this by the numbers. Whoever runs them is a Jesuit, is a you know who, is a Freemason. African, it touches an excellent find, brother. African American equals 11671. So on the 7th of January, they're saying, hey, check out our burial. You know, again, death 20, 71's the 20th prime, burial, dying. African American 71 on 7th of January. Check out our exhibition on January 16th. See how they're pairing these two together? See how these come together? Hell, even they could have done it on the 8th of January, it'll still be all right. Race 18, but you see how they kept yeah. This is so important. You see how they kept the word. So it's no more like, oh, you're bouncing around phrases. No, you can see how they intentionally do it. Again, if they wouldn't have gone away scot free, they did in the 8th. I still would have seen the race 18 African American in 116. But you can see how not sloppy they are so many other times. How they try their best to actually get these, just even the alphabetical order, rules of numerology, just not even reversing. You see how they try their best to incorporate these into a riddle. It's like having a color palette. You're doing art. You have different color palettes. You want to keep that color palette together in your entire artwork. So they want to do this piece only using the alphabetical order, rules of numerology. Why the fuck is that so hard for some people to fucking understand? I just don't understand. It's the easiest shit to see through. This is so fucking sick. Oh my goodness. Thanks for sharing this. Another African American ritual, execution ritual. That's all it is. African American execution ritual. And maybe the black people on Twitter might want to fucking share this. I don't even need the slash. This is all it is. In Gematria, African American equals 116, right? Execution equals 116. 71/116, execution equals 116. So on 7/1, they are promoting a black. I'm just using the word black just for I've again, I'm not even that whole what's it called, SJW politically correct type of thing. It's just like I want to use the word African American because that's what the riddle's about. So on 7/1, they're promoting an African American burial or cemetery exhibit. Essentially, I mean, it's what it is. On 1/16, which is on 1/16. On 1/16, this 21, they executed. Say, I would like to talk about even 13, and how it's the 13th person, final on day with 13 numerology, but you're on this room, so I'm gonna keep it with this pattern. And that's the thing about Twitter. Again, limitations can be your friends, like with making music, right? A lot of great music is designed because of limitations in the hardware and skill and available whatever. Like with this, you can keep it streamlined and just this African American pattern, and really help someone wake up who's only seen one thing. So on January 16th, 2021, they executed a black man. I want to link that too here on death row. Well, yeah, you'll see why I have death row or black man, because black man equals 21. Enough room for the link. Dustin Higgs. People need to see this, man. This is insane. Shout out Art Wealth. Man, I want to tag you in this. I will probably reply and shout you out. Cause I have no more. Here, I'll get rid of no. These people should know it's Gematria. If they're that dumb. Here we go. Art Wealth, keep putting this out, Rich. This is insane. Look how laggy this is. Oh yeah, we don't want to let you know who Itachi is anymore. They don't like you on here. That's why they keep fucking with your account. The man. Man, that was insane. People need to wake up. Oh no, thank you for sharing, bro. I mean, it's disgusting. On 7/1 and 116. It's like I think you guys all around are showing that like we're all seeing these patterns together, seeing how they're coming together. It's not some crazy thing that I'm just seeing. For anyone who just thinks, I don't know why you would fucking think that. Thing is, again, it might be arrogant or ignorant, but sometimes I feel like I'm talking to these invisible people because they don't leave questions. They don't leave comments saying, "Man, you're just doing this." It's after the fact they'll come and watch the stream, then they'll leave a comment, or they're afraid to say it now, and they'll say, "Man, this just makes no sense." Like, I can't believe you believe this shit. You're saying that as the whole video. I'm saying this. I'm about believing that this is literally what they're going on. You know, it's just so sad. I break things down so slowly. I talk so much about certain things. I just like pay attention to so important. I really, really, really just like absolutely grind out some of these riddles in terms of like piece by piece, showing someone how they do it by the numbers, and then you still say that I'm reaching, I'm believing and stuff, and like again, when you leave those comments, you're just completely showing the entire world because anyone in the world, even Jack Ma, anyone can go on my channel and see the comments. So they'll all fucking see how fucking dumb you are. That's all you're doing. You're showing the entire galaxy. Because even there's some alien race out there, I'm sure they have the technology to see what you're posting. So you're showing the entire universe, how fucking retarded you are by leaving those dumb comments. And it's the truth. You technically are. So stop doing it. If you don't understand, then just say you don't. No one's gonna shame you. Well, ask questions. What don't you get about how this is all coded ritual from the Jesuit order? I almost lost track of time right there. One photo that shows just how much history was made on Inauguration Day. They have Lincoln back here. Again, the masks. Kamala Harris, female, black. I see. I think the Lincoln part has me the most, honestly. Like, why is it in front of Abe Lincoln? It's because he died in office. Catholic Church 132. United States of America 132. Updated at 132. So guys, keep this picture in your mind because just like how we saw Donald Trump,
And
you
the
know,
thing
with the
about
Pope
predators you should
on the
know
144th
is
day
that
of the
they
year.
prey on
Predators, oh God. So you guys, we're not gonna watch this whole 13-minute video, but just this, guys, this is literally the stuff that makes me so mad that she's saying this after winning, right? And now talking about predators, the same predators that she loves. She loves predators. There's sexual predators in the Catholic Church. Her as a district attorney didn't do anything about it. She turned a blind eye. She could have done something, opened up a case, had other people investigate. She didn't do anything. The Catholic Church, we're talking about 132, this is updated at. With these, some of these satanic pentagrams on here. And she's here talking about predators. Guys, if you're watching this stream and you voted for her, this is who you voted for. If you voted for her and you have kids, you should be completely ashamed of yourself. Because what if those are your kids that were molested by her employers? Then what would you do? Right? Imagine your next door neighbor, we'll say they worked at Costco, And you know, the manager of Costco, the one who actually hired them, and the people who run the the company, the GM of Costco, came to, you know, your birthday party along with your neighbor, and while they're there, they were just molesting your kids, and you found out about it. What would you do? You probably wouldn't care because you're shitty parents. That's probably the reason why. You know, and I know I'm not talking to anyone watching the stream right now in the chat, but I'm talking to anyone who fucking votes for these pieces of shit.
And the thing about predators you should know is that they prey on the vulnerable. They prey on those who they do not believe are strong. Predators are cowards. Predators are cowards.
I think you've watched her sort of evolution of being the chief prosecutor.
So I need to be correct as best I can.
I do want you to be honest.
And I'm not able to be rushed this fast. It makes me nervous.
This is who she is. She's been trained to get the truth out of folks who are not forthcoming.
She is a trained actor. Don't you fucking get it? They always tell you she has been trained. This is a trained theatrical actor for the fucking Society of Jesus run federal government. The mind control scheme. She's putting on an act. Get the truth out of what? No. Guys, it's a play. She says her line. They know, okay, she said her line. Now it's my turn to spill the beans, to say the thing. It's all acting. I just want to hear what she's saying about the Predators. I mean, maybe I'll bookmark this for another day to watch the full video. It's just, you know, with the limited time, I don't want to sit there a 13-minute video because I would rather watch the whole thing and break it all apart. Maybe we could just spend the rest of the time doing that. I kind of didn't want to do a reaction video, but it's going to be me saying the same thing the whole time, you know? I kind of like reacting to the whole interview thing of Try Guys because that shit needed to be debunked. I mean, we had to debunk that shit. And I mean, sure, they're just as much of an employee of the Jesuits as she is, but you know what I'm saying? I think it's just different in a sense where they're snaked in, like people think that they're legit, right? People think Try Guys are just guys, just, you know, they just got popped on YouTube because they're good at doing what they're doing. It's like, no, they're agents for the gang. This is just, I mean, I think I'll skip ahead and it'll just be me saying the same thing.
With an instinctual drive to change the system was amazing.
What drive?
I hold the office of District Attorney for the City and County of San Francisco.
Congratulations.
And what did she do? Okay, I'm glad we skipped this.
It's important, I think, to remember that she was running as the first female DA in San Francisco in our city's history. So we never had a woman in the state of California.
As they're talking about this, think about this. As a DA, she turned a blind eye to the Catholic Church, her employer, molesting, raping, doing these sexual things to children, to young children who have no control over a lot of things, were innocent. I'm not using these adjectives to instill emotion in you. I mean, this is true. These kids, they're children. They're not fully, their minds are developed. They don't really know what's fully going on when these things are happening to them. Maybe, and even the ones that do, and we'll just say they are, I mean, it still doesn't matter. This is bullshit. And look at how they're talking this up. Let's get back a little bit. I'm so glad we skipped to this part of all the times.
And, you know, it's funny.
An instinctual drive.
Let's say she's talking about the GA on this part. That's why I'm skipping back.
Asked her if she ever dressed down to work, and she said, I would never come in front of you not being my best. What I saw her do with no resources,
She's an actor.
with an instinctual drive to change the system was amazing.
No resources.
I hold the office of District Attorney for the City and County of San Francisco.
Congratulations.
And don't forget, right here, this is her mom. See, oh, hi, yeah. Guys, she ritualistically sacrificed her mother, Shamala Gopalan, 4,200 days before she was announced VP elect by the other actor, Joe Biden. 4,200 days, nigger 42, Kamala 42, a lot more 42s. It was on a date with 42 numerology too. I think her mom died. 42. And so she was off by the numbers. This woman you're seeing right here in the middle, off by the numbers. They're all here celebrating this woman now in power now to just go ahead and turn a blind eye to the Catholic Church.
You know, it's important, I think, to remember that she was running as the first female DA in San Francisco in our city's history. So we'd never had a woman in the state of California. There had never been a person of color to be DA. And you know, it's funny, it's something that Shamla would say a lot of, you know, people might be comfortable with women in leadership, but not when it comes to their safety and not when it comes to their money.
She was so deep in third place. I remember someone in law school pulled me aside and he was like, Susie, it's really admirable that you're supporting this woman. She does not have a chance, and if you really want to be a prosecutor, you can't support someone who has no chance against the sitting DA. Kamala wouldn't stop.
And just think about that. That's what's bullshit about it too. Politics in all these workplaces. I'm so glad she said it, 'cause that's the truth too. You gotta be sucking all sorts of dick, bending over to all sorts of fucking people just to get around anywhere in a lot of these fields. That's essentially what she said. You can't, you can't, if you truly believe in this person and want to vote for them, you can. Because if you do, then you're not gonna see the end of it for the rest of your career. You're gonna have to literally move and relocate. That's how bad it can be, and that just happens all the time. Again, that's why I always advocate working for yourself. If you're working for yourself, hell, preferably a job we don't have employees, like literally working for yourself. Only you to take responsibility for everything. No people to manage. It's the way to be.
38-year-old Kamala Harris came out of nowhere and was swept into office as San Francisco's district attorney. And as she did, she made history. She was the first woman ever.
Those were the hardest years of her career.
She's such an actor. All this is fake, man.
Officer Isaac Espinosa was killed nearly 2 weeks ago on duty in the Bayview district.
Or, the Bay Area, very Jesuit place. Look at this red and black right there. I'm about to close the stream in like 5 minutes, so I just want to wrap it up. But I think we saw enough of that, which is really good. Wait, buffering? Shit. That's why she's always dancing. Yep. Yeah, man, Jeremiah's ready to go. That's what I love about him as well. Like, I know, like when we're all assembling ready to go, he's gonna be one that's ready to go. He wants. Yeah, I'm all for that. Yeah, hell yeah. For the largest for the largest lawsuit ever filed in the history of the world. Damn. Britain's working trying to decode when you can. Shitty vision due to the streams, you think. Yeah, the streams do fuck up your vision. They fucked up mine a bit more too. Things I do run mine, like I know I don't wear the glasses. I still need to get a pair of those. I just feel like, well, I need to find like a good pair of ones that clip on, like clip overs to put over my glasses. But what I do, at least what helps a bit, is I put this in whatever day saving mode. No, it's called nighttime mode. So like I always run my desktop screen. I really don't, but like at least all my work laptop, this laptop, my phone, shit's in a day saving mode, or it's called nighttime mode. Because then you just get used to it and it becomes a normal vision. And if you ever switch back to normal, it'll burn your eyes. And it just tells me, I mean, if it's burning my eyes then why would you want your eyes used to that shit? That's not good. Yeah, of course child porn exists on Twitter via maybe even NY posts, but TikTok. Twitter refused to remove child porn because it didn't violate policies. You see this? Guys, why would child porn violate the policies of the Catholic Church? To me, this is how it's supposed to be. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I mean, it's sick, right? But that's the thing is, if that's why the people who don't like me on Twitter because you can just see this shit whenever. Like that's why the thing. I know I promote Twitter for it to be an easy way, but again, you can make bots. You literally never have to go on Twitter. Like it's a if you're not that technically savvy, I get how it's a reason, but I mean, it's not hard to like have something that auto tweets. Even you can just tweet here from like a different app, type your thing. You never have to go on any home page, so you can still tweet without seeing it. If you're wondering how to do that. What a terrible day for America. Why? Because it's probably some, Republican. Look at her, she's wearing red. Probably some Trump idiot. I mean, she's right, but again, they're right for the wrong fucking reasons, man. Again, I'm probably assuming, I shouldn't be assuming, but sorry. I guess my assumption is not misguided. First off, I see the blue check mark. Second off, she's wearing red. I'm not even judging about how she looks or any of that stuff. Or the prayer in the background. No, I just see this. The 3 satanic pentagrams upside down. She loves the Republican Party. She's buying the left-right paradigm. But yeah, I mean, I have nothing to say about that, Itachi. I mean, child porn on Twitter. You remember you don't want to even show me how that TikTok. Remember the TikTok you shared, you retweeted that Twitter allowed, with the guy literally opening his sister's fucking shirt. This girl's like 7 years old. He opened up the top of her shirt and peeped down on it, and she opened up his like pants or something and looked down on it. And I think they were like brothers and sisters too. I mean, I can't quote that. I don't know if they're related, but still, this is on TikTok, all through Twitter, millions of views. No one cared. I'm so done too, man. Twitter won't pump. Guys, look at all the times Itachi's been. Look at those times Itachi's been suspended on Twitter. I've been suspended for a bit. For just maybe cussing or whatever, calling someone retard. Sure, that's not worth suspending either. But I'm saying like they're gonna do that, but they're gonna not suspend child porn. But I could post child porn right now on Twitter and not get in trouble. I mean, I don't believe I'm not gonna ever even remotely even But I'm saying this hypothetically, right? Like that's what I mean. So yeah, guys, don't do that as an experiment. They're doing this to bait people as well. But what I'm trying to say is, it's bullshit. Thanks, bro. I'm like, oh yeah, you're letting him know, man. Thanks. This is what I'm saying, man. And the guy who's running this page, maybe he's gonna watch this. A 34-second clip. He's gonna make it 34 seconds. Appreciate you, bro. Are you hearing this shit? And guys, I mean, that's what we need. I mean, I want to figure out how you even did that. So like when Zach's talking about these people too when he's streaming, I want to do the same. Especially these smaller channels that they'll look. Because I'm just really keeping an eye on the time. Don't remind you. Well, yeah, with the Rihanna song, right? Yeah, sorry, because now that it reminded you, it's probably in your head now. The song and probably the image. Yeah, so I forgot what song it was, but oh my god, man. Have we been? I think we can do a TMZ speed run. We have literally like 1 minute left. I shouldn't even do this, honestly. But to show you how quick you can look at this, I mean, they'll update it some Jesuit time. Like Dustin Diamond, probably cancer, death, killing, murder, sacrifice. Again, 1-2-1, blood sacrifice, 1-2-1. Dustin Diamond, first chemo round done. Okay, he didn't die, that's right. But Dustin Diamond had cancer, and so. Thanks in the comments. Someone left a comment that he's also 44 years old when this happens. It was 44, cancer 44, 108. First chemo round done for stage 4 small cell carcinoma. That 108 though, I'm probably missing it. 1008. There's probably something really. I'm just rushing through this. I really don't even have time to look around. Joe Biden's inauguration, 35,000 fireworks. You see, Catholic 35. You see how easy they make it? Joe Biden's inauguration, because he's a Catholic actor. He's the 46th president. See how they're doing this? He's the 46th president. JFK was the 35th. Catholic equals 35. It's also, if you can verify, Catholic 35. JFK was the 35th and first Catholic president. Joe Biden is the 46th and second Catholic president. So in tribute to him being the second Catholic president, Catholic 35, 35,000 fireworks lighting up D.C., which is Rome and the Potomac, the Catholic colony. You see this? Always Catholic numbers with D.C. See how these numbers follow along the White House? Oh my goodness, man, what a speed run. Because this is all we have to do. I mean, now we're done. Stars with sparklers. Again, oh yeah, these babes at the sparklers. Like, this is all these kids care about here in TMZ. This distraction. Again, it's like I'm not talking down on any of this. It's just like I'm not being some prude or anything like that. It's just again, why can't the people here? There's just another distraction for them. That's what they don't need. That's the whole point. They don't need another distraction. They need to see the truth. If they're fixated on these women, if they're even that sweet what they are, then right, like how are they gonna really see through this? This is another mind control scheme. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm pointing this out. It's another layer in their propaganda. With American flag was celebrating Joe Biden. I mean, no, I wish there was a picture of Joe Biden here. We're burning him, burning a picture of him. That's how you celebrate if you want to do stuff like that. Not, and then televise it so people can know that we need to do it with the upside down flag. So a Madden Gorman equals 102 like nigger. That's the last thing I'll say. Umbrella opening. Yeah, an umbrella. Umbrella big. Illuminati symbol. So anyone who just joined, I gotta go right now. I got a meeting to attend to, so I can't go any longer. Can people see in these last few segments these people praising her are not women, whether black or white, trans? Yeah, they look like that to me. I just can't draw any conclusions. I keep my channel as evidence based as possible, as rigid as possible. I'm not trying to give any ammo to anyone. But I'll say what I think and say what I suspect. But I'm always clear that again, I'm clear what I'm 100% on. That this is all propaganda, ritual, by the numbers from the Catholic Church, the who's, the Freemasons, other secret societies, mainly the Jesuits. It's all by the numbers. That's 110% factual. Sports are fake. All the other shit. The CNN's complete garbage. Quit believing the news. That's all 110% undeniable. Don't even waste your time to even try to debate it. And I'll say that too. To end that. But I gotta leave right now, guys. So I love you all. Yeah, he's a crisis actor. Just see you later, y'all. Love y'all. Here comes They Live again. Yep. Hey, Nails with Hope. So glad seeing you. Anyone else who wasn't in the chat today, if you're busy or just didn't chat, love you. Love you just as much. I'll see you guys next one. Joe Biden's just an actor. Don't panic. Just don't wear the masks. Don't do the garbage. If enough of